Let's get ready to rumble! Welcome back to the channel, everybody. And for those of you who haven't been here before, my name is Matthew Mark Nichols. I'm a teacher, actor, writer, adventurer, currently living in Egegik, Alaska. And this is my latest adventure. Right now I'm coming to you from our new shop and warehouse facility, beautiful facility. The acoustics are amazing, which is why I wanted to do the Let's Get Ready to Rumble shout out there to you to begin with. So let's get to it. Well, let me just cut right to the chase and give you my biggest news, and that is that I have decided to retire from teaching. It was a very difficult decision. I was going to go back again this fall and take another position in Marshall, but I felt that I'm just at a place in my life where I need to move on to some different opportunities and outlooks for my future and where I want to be in the next 5 to 10, 20, 30, 40, if I'm lucky, years. And I had a great run. I taught for 26 years. 20 of those were in the classroom as a lead teacher. 6 of those were in another educational capacity of some kind. And I've had a lot of really great experiences, and I just felt that it was time for me to, like I said, explore some other opportunities. Once again, it was a bittersweet decision. There are a lot of positives that are going to help my life move in the direction that I've been looking forward to for a very long time. And then on the bitter side, I'm going to miss a lot of the students that I really enjoyed teaching, and a lot of the colleagues that I worked with who became good friends and that I will miss. So tough decision again, but the right one for me, and time to move forward onto some new things. Now, one of the wonderful things that came about in this big decision was that I was offered the opportunity to stay in Egegik for the winter and spring and next summer again, and I'll be working here full time. So now I am going to become a resident of Egegik, Alaska. Now, the funny thing about that is that Egegik in the summer, with both of the fisheries going, have a little over 3,000 people. And almost everybody has left. There are still a few people who will be flying out this week. And when that happens, I will be one of 22 people who will be residents of Egegik for the winter and spring, again, until next summer. So quite a significant difference in the number of people here. And it'll be interesting, very quiet for sure. But I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to provide a lot of new opportunities for me. I think one of the best things that I'm finding about it is that I'm going to get a pretty decent physical break. As you know, most of my summer was doing the garbage collection and a lot of landscaping, which I loved and had a great time doing. And it took its toll on my body, for sure. Before I've talked about my hips and my hands and the arthritis and some numbness here, some numbness there, and I think it's really going to help out because I'll have a variety of jobs that I'll be doing here. Everything from digging holes and snow removal to assembling new things for the warehouse and shop here, and any other kind of spontaneous variety of things that they might need me to do. So I'm really looking forward to that as well. So that'll be a nice change being here. Going back to our 22-person population, there are probably going to be more bears in town than there are people. We definitely have seen a number of bear here, there, and everywhere. We got mamas and their cubs, and we have the bears out at the landfill, and a lot of bears being spotted going through town. Some that are starting to get a little bit pesky, getting into people's things, going after food, trying to plump up for the winter. So we'll definitely be keeping our eyes out as we're doing any kind of work outside. Obviously, the reduction in population here means the end of the fishing season, and as I said before, this was recently the mass exodus of everybody heading back to their homes around the world. OBI and AGS, the 2 fisheries here, sent everybody home. A few administrative people still left around. Most of the families in town and the fishermen all packed up and headed home. There is one big group that continues to fish throughout the fall for the run of the silvers up the river, and in a couple of weeks they'll pack up shop and head back too. Unfortunately, this year was very, very sad for us here in Egegik. We had a very young fisherman in his 30s who sadly fell overboard very early in the morning one night. They could not recover his body until a couple of weeks later, and so we were all very, very sad to hear that. You always hope that every year people are safe and there aren't any major accidents or incidences, but Sadly, this year we lost a very, very nice person, and definitely send out our thoughts and prayers to his family and everyone else who knew him and spent time with him here. So never want to hear that kind of stuff happen, but okay, so now where does the adventure go from here? Well, I have some loose ends that I have to tie up based on the decision that I made. So I'll be taking 6 flights in the next 5 days. What I have to do is to go back to Marshall to get all of my clothes that I left there and a number of other personal items. So the next 5 days I will be flying from Egegik to Anchorage, Anchorage to Bethel. Bethel will take me to Marshall, where I'll stay overnight, grab my things, visit with some friends. The next morning I'll be flying from Marshall back to Bethel, which will then take me back to Anchorage. And then in Anchorage I will spend a couple of days getting food, some new clothes for work, and visiting with some old teaching friends who I'll say goodbye to, and then head back to Egegik, where I will then be staying, I think, until September of 2025, when I am tentatively planning on making my return to Costa Rica. But who knows what can happen in between there. For those of you who know me, my friends and family, know that I take a lot of forks in the road, and I'm gonna just keep walking down this road until I get to a fork and make a decision from there. But that's kind of what's coming up in the very near future here. Well, everybody, I'll have more for you when I arrive back from my trip to Marshall and Anchorage. And as I very often like to say, I really hope you and your family are doing really well wherever you are, whether you're down in the lower 48, somewhere here in Alaska, or somewhere else around the world. I really hope you're doing well. I still wake up every day and say today is going to be a great day, regardless of where I am or what's going on in my life, and just try to make the most of everything. And I really hope you can be doing that too. Thanks again to my 2 loyal viewers. Appreciate you. To everyone else coming along for the adventure, please hit that like and subscribe button and the notification bell so you can tell when new videos are coming out. And as always, I'll see you back here again real soon.